welcome to the Rise of African Civilizations, Chapter 8, Lesson 1, Part 2. We will begin by looking at Africa's landforms and rivers. Most of Africa is covered by a series of plateaus. A plateau is an area of high and mostly flat land. In East Africa, mountains, valleys, and lakes cross the plateau. Millions of years ago, movements of Earth's crust opened deep cuts in the surface of the plateau. This activity created the Great Rift Valley. In recent years, scientists have found some of the earliest human fossils in the Great Rift Valley. Many large river systems are found in Africa. Egypt and Kush flourished along the banks of the Nile River in North Africa. The Niger River is a similarly important river in West Africa. The Niger River promotes the diverse climate zones of West Africa, which include savannas, the Sahel, and rainforests. The Niger River also supported communication and trade throughout West Africa. Trade and farming in the river valley allowed villages and towns to grow throughout the Sudan. People living south of the Sahara also learned to make iron. This skill spread from East and Central Africa to West Africa. By 250 BC, Djenné emerged as the largest trading center in West Africa. Artisans created gold jewelry, copper goods, iron tools, and pottery. Merchants traded these goods along with rice, fish, and cattle. Djenné became a central trading post within Western Africa. The city was part of a complex system of trade networks that sent West African gold to Europe, the Middle East, and India. Consider, why do you think that Africa has such varied geography? The continent's large size makes it highly diverse. It also spans much of two hemispheres, since the equator runs through its center. Let's find out more about the Great Rift Valley. It is a 6,000-mile crack in Earth's crust that stretches from Ethiopia through Kenya into Tanzania and all the way to the Middle East. The valley began forming 20 million years ago as underground forces tore apart Earth's crust. These forces caused part of the crust to sink between fault lines. Molten lava caused volcanic eruptions. At its highest point, the valley reaches 6,200 feet above sea level. Its lowest point of dry land in Africa is more than 500 feet below sea level. The Rift Valley continues into the Middle East, where the Dead Sea in Israel and Jordan is the lowest point on Earth, 1,354 feet below sea level. Lake Naivasha is a freshwater lake located in the Great Rift Valley. Many large mammals live near the lake, including buffalo, hippos, zebras, impalas, giraffes, and congoni, a type of antelope. Numerous types of birds also live along its shores: eagles, osprey, lily trotters, wading birds with long legs, and a variety of herons. Lesser flamingos are the smallest and most common of the 5 flamingo species. They feed primarily in the salty lakes of the Great Rift Valley. Often, 1 to 2 million flamingos gather at Lake Nakuru or Lake Bogoria at the same time. They most commonly live in East Africa, but they also live in parts of southern Africa. Although it is most common species of flamingo, the lesser flamingo is on the near threatened list because its life depends on the limited number of unprotected breeding sites. Rothschild's giraffe is an endangered or threatened species of giraffe. Fewer than 670 of these giraffes still live in the wild. The Rothschild's Giraffe Project is located in the Great Rift Valley, which is home to a large percentage of Rothschild's giraffes. The project focuses on learning more about the giraffe's behavior and social structure in order to help protect them with conservation efforts. What an absolutely exciting place Africa is. We'll find out more next time. See you then. Bye.